Good evening, my dear student. Today I am going to teach you one of the important theorem, that is angle criteria. Statement of the theorem is, if in two triangles the corresponding angles are equal, then their corresponding sides are in ratio or in proportion, like that you have to prove, and hence the two triangles are similar, like that you have to prove, my dear student. Look at, dear student, statement of the theorem is, if in two triangles the corresponding angles are equal, then their corresponding sides are in ratio or proportion, and hence the two triangles are similar, like that we have to prove. This is angle criteria. On this basis we can prove, my dear student. For this theorem we need to consider two triangles. Let the triangle ABC and one more triangle DEF. And here construction, what you have to do means, so this AB length is there. Now this AB length should be this PD length, and this AC length should be equal to DEQ length. Like that, you have to mark P and Q on DE and DF, and we need to join PQ. This is the construction part. In this theorem, data part is, in these two triangle ABC and triangle DEF, angle A, its corresponding angle is angle D, angle B's corresponding angle is E, and angle C's corresponding angle is F. That is equal, like that give. That is data part. What we need to prove is, that is data, that is to prove in this triangle, these two triangles similar, like that you have to prove. Triangle ABC and triangle DEF are similar, like that you have to prove. Or AB, this AB divided by D ratio, like that you have to prove. BC divided by EF is equal to AC divided by DF, like that you have to prove. Next part is construction part. The next part is construction part. Mark P and mark Q on DE and DF, so respectively, such that the DP should be equal to AB and DQ should be equal to AC. This is what construction part. So next part is, that is the proof part. Let us join, dear student, in triangle ABC and in triangle DPQ, angle A is equal to angle D. That is data part. Already they give in the data. And AB length is there in this triangle is equal to DP length, and AC length is equal to DQ length. So these two by construction we did. AB is equal to DP, or DP is equal to AB length, and the DQ length is equal to AC length. So these two we did by construction. So on basis of SAS criteria postulates, so side, angle, side. So side, angle, side. So SAS, side, angle, side criteria, we can say these two triangles are similar. These two triangles are so similar. Now we came to know that these two triangles are congruent. So these two triangles are congruent. That's why this angle B is equal to angle P. Angle B and angle P equal by CPCD. That is corresponding parts of congruent triangles. So and also BC is equal to PQ, and even angle C is equal to angle Q. See, angle B is equal to angle P we came to know. But angle P is equal to angle E, already we know it is data part. Angle B is equal to angle E. See, angle B is equal to angle P, and also angle B is equal to angle E. So these two angles will be equal. Angle P is equal to angle E. Angle P is equal to angle E only when, so this is transversal. So DE transversals. So these two are alternate angles. We can corresponding angles we can see here, student. Therefore, student, PQ is parallel to EF. When these two angles are equal, so these two will become corresponding angles. Only when this DE is a transversal, so these two will be equal. When these two equal, this line must be parallel to this line. That's why PQ is parallel to EF. This is parallel symbol. So region we can give, dear student, corresponding angles. And also by Thales theorem, if a straight line drawn parallel to a side of a triangle divides other two sides proportionally, that is Thales theorem statement. See, this line is parallel to this line, Then this line divides two sides, these two sides proportionally. dP divided by PE is equal to dQ divided by QF. When this line is parallel to this side, then this line will divide these two sides of a triangle proportionally. That's why we can write dP divided by PE is equal to dQ divided by QF. We can write PE divided by dP is equal to QF divided by dQ also. Now on both sides I will add 1. For this ratio, that PE divided by dP is equal to QF divided by dQ, I will add 1 on both the sides, nothing will happen. If you add 1 on both the sides, so dP into 1 will be dP and this PV will be as it is divided by dP is equal to QF, I will write as it is, dQ into 1 is dQ divided by dQ. So, but from the figure, this PE plus dP, you will get DE length and divided by dP, and QF plus dQ, you will get dF length you will get. So dF length divided by it is dQ. Look at here student, here dE divided by dP is equal to dF divided by dP, and I can take reciprocal of this. dP divided by dE is equal to dQ divided by dF, but dP length what means? It is AB length. dP is equal to AB by construction, and dQ is equal to AC, that is also by construction. So I can substitute dP is equal to AB and DE I will keep as it is, and dQ I can substitute AC divided by this DF. But also dear student, BC, we can say BC divided by EF also similarly. Up to now we proved that AB divided by DE is equal to AC divided by DF. Similarly, we can prove this is equal to BC divided by EF. So look at here, AB divided by DE is equal to AC divided by DF is equal to BC divided by EF. So we proved it are in ratio or proportion. Hence, these two triangles are similar, because if the corresponding sides are in ratio, then those two triangles are similar. If two triangles are similar, then their corresponding sides are in ratio or in proportion. Or if two triangles sides are in ratio or in proportion, those two triangles are also be similar. So best of luck, learn well and study well for the coming examination. Look at clearly and understand, my dear student.